What would have happened if young Hitler had been accepted into the Art Academy? If Adolf Hitler had been accepted into the Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna as a young man, the course of history might have been completely different. Here we explore three possible scenarios of how this admission could have changed his life and the fate of millions of people around the world. The first and most likely scenario is that Hitler becomes a frustrated artist with no political influence. In this scenario, Hitler is accepted into the Vienna Academy and follows his dream of becoming a painter. His life was spent between art studies and the bohemian life of Vienna, without getting involved in politics. Although he may not have achieved the success as an artist that he so longed for, he could have found a modest career in the art world, far from the political events that triggered World War II and the Holocaust. In this case, European history would have taken a very different course, and Germany could have avoided the Nazi regime, which would also have profoundly changed the politics and culture of the 20th century. If you enjoy this type of content and want to continue exploring more alternate history, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Thank you for your support. Now, let's move on to the next scenario. In scenario number 2, Hitler is a recognized artist and stays out of politics. In this second scenario, Hitler is not only admitted to the Academy, but also achieves some recognition as a painter. His works, influenced by realism and architectural style, became popular in certain artistic circles. With a successful artistic career, Hitler would stay away from politics, focusing on his art and his exhibitions. Europe, meanwhile, would continue to face political and social tensions, but without Hitler as a political leader. Without the National Socialist ideology he promoted, World War II would probably never have happened or would have developed differently, and millions of lives could have been saved. In the third and least likely scenario, Hitler becomes an artist who uses his paintings to express his nationalist ideas. Although he is accepted into the Academy, his political leanings do not disappear and he uses his art to promote them. However, rather than founding a political movement, his influence is limited to cultural circles, where his art generates controversy and discussion, but without reaching the extremes of reality as we know it. Germany at the time continues to face social and economic problems, but the Nazi movement as such does not emerge, and history takes a less violent and devastating turn. If Hitler had been accepted into the Art Academy, our present would be radically different. Europe would have avoided the rise of Nazism and the atrocities of World War II. Millions of lives would not have been lost, and global tensions might have taken a different course. The cultural, political, and human impact would be incalculable. What do you think? Do you think any of these scenarios are plausible, or do you have another idea of what our world might have been like if Hitler had devoted himself to art? Leave us your comments and tell us what you think. And don't forget that in the next video, we'll explore another fascinating question. What would have happened if the USSR had not dissolved? Don't miss it!